for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality, deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator all in one. Long passing often being an understated strength of his. Yes, he's known for the way he can break up opposition play, but he can really create too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
O'Reilly.
Rice. Rice, gently done. That's a lovely, neat pass.
O'Reilly.
Rice. Menu. Eze. And here's Gordon. O'Reilly. O'Reilly charging forward down that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Eze. Now it's Fatawu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Konsa. James. Menu. Eze. Gordon. O'Reilly. Semenyo. Oh, they could break here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fatawu. Fatawu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Menu. Yehi. O'Reilly. Gordon chasing after it. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task sheet, did he?
Rice. Chiku. Partey. Shoots! And he's heaved it away. Konsa. Saka. Moved on forwards. And it's O'Reilly. Picks it up out wide. Now it's Gordon. And here's Kane. Can he finish? Partey. Ayew. Partey. Chiku. It's a quick ball upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Yehi. Rice. Menu. Semenyo. Proves too strong. Eze. Rice. Gordon. Ayew. Looking to break at pace. Semenyo. And the shot's on here. Semenyo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Saka! Goal, England! Saka, a mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It'll be a throw-in. That's the throw.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka. Jiku does really well to win the ball there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. O'Reilly. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Konsa, aim forwards. Menu, and it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Fatawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
O'Reilly. And here's Kane, and he's searching through. Kane spread out to the left. Plenty to aim at here. No way through, so back it comes. Now then, the ball's come loose. So what can they make of this?
Ghana, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Eze. Konsa forwards and with intent. James, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Jiku attempts a clearance. Great run on the overlap here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Saka. James. Fatawu. And here's Eze. This might... It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gets it away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is a brilliant interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Time and again they are repelled. Eze, he's through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Eze, and that's aimed into the middle. Clearly not happy with that. James. And it's James. And here's Eze. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Semenyo. And now the breakaway. Partey shifted upfield. Defending of the desperate variety. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the right. Swings in across. Menu. Well read, nice interception. Partey. Now it's Semenyo. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's James. James crosses.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Gordon. Eze. Ayew. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fatawu. Over to the left. It's run loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Rice with the clearance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Semenyo played out towards the right wing. Gehi can get it clear. Rice. And he goes cross-field. Saka. Menu. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yehi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Menu gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Fatawu! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rice. And it's lofted through here. It's Kane! It's out for a goal kick.
Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Saka out to the right. James chips it through. Eze! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Semenyo. Gordon, aim forwards. Played back to the goalkeeper. Semenyo. Ayew. And he cuts out the supply. Eze. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiku. Moved on forwards. Konsa is there and he can get that clear. Menu. Konsa gently done. Eze. Oh, good spread. Now it's Saka. Out to the right. Eze played out towards the right wing. And it's Menu. Menu. Played out to the right. Eze. Eze. Eze! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Jiku shifted upfield. O'Reilly. Gordon. Eze. And here's Kane. Eze. Gordon. O'Reilly hangs one in. That has been knocked clear. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. James. You've played in games of this nature, and it makes a difference. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And he welcomes it in, tries to cross. It is a corner. Jiku getting this one clear. And here's Kane. And that was very necessary. Semenyo has found the net here, of course. Semenyo. And here's Semenyo. Kane. Konsa. James. Konsa. Gehi. Rice. Now it's Gordon. And here's Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. Gordon! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gordon actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Menu. Gehi. O'Reilly. O'Reilly, gently done. Saka, oh, good spread. Saka shoots! Ayew. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lobbed in behind. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's played forward. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Partey. Out to the left it goes. That's a good ball. Ayew spread out to the left. Showing good feet. And it's Partey. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. deftly away. Gehi. Konsa. Saka. Eze, who's set up one goal so far. Out to the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Calmly anticipates. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Moved on forwards. Gordon. That has found him in acres of space. There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Ghana, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Tawu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gordon. O'Reilly. Gordon. Half-time getting close now. And here's Kane. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well timed, excellent interception. Eze. And here's Gordon. And here's Kane. Ghana have reclaimed it. Oh, can he get onto this? Konsa. Gordon. And it's Eze. O'Reilly. Oh, what a pass! And the ball's come loose here. And that's been won straight back. Konsa. Saka. Eze. Saka. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Eze. Partey concedes a free kick for that. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Clears it away. Oh, that's neat. Now, what about a counter-attack? Partey. And it's Partey. Fatawu. That's good play. Semenyo. Gordon. And the counter is on. Always onto this. Now it's Saka. Mainu. Played into space out wide. He can get that clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Semenyo. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Ghana kick off the second half.
England have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Saka. Rice. Yehi. Gordon. Rice. O'Reilly. That has been cut short. And it's Kudus. Oh, that's nice. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo, and he's gone backward here. And Ayew!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
O'Reilly. Gordon. O'Reilly. Eze. Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And here's Saka. And it's James. Cross goes in there. And he's cut it out. Ayew.
أوروبي أفريقي يمتاز بالمهارة
And it's played forward.
دياز خطف الأبواب منذ صغر سنه وتواجده في مانشستر ومدريد لا عجب أن موهبته الكبيرة
And here's Gordon.
إبراهيم دياز خليط أوروبي أفريقي يمتاز بالمهارة السرعة الرشاقة بالكرة وهما يثني دياز خطف الأبواب منذ صغر
It's gone for a throw-in. Saka. Partey wins the duel this time. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Aim forwards. Menu cuts it out. James. Saka. Now it's Eze. Eze. Saka. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And that's a throw. Saka. Long ball looking to counter. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that. Menu. Moved on forwards. Kuhn cuts out the pass. Quality ball. And that has been cleared. Eze. And it's James. Keeper's got good distance on that. Menu gets over and intercepts. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Gordon. And it's played forward. Ayu. Jiku. Partey forwards and with intent. O'Reilly. Menu. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Aiden.
James. And here's Saka. James. That's been drilled forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Partey. Semenyo. Kudus. Looking for a decent ball in. That's very neat. Up he goes! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know
think this
that,
turns
and that
on,
one
Jim?
never really got going. Yeah, Aiden Dzeko.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Yehi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn and tight lip reader to know what's being said here.
Konsa. Oh, it's a nice idea. I think this turns on, Jim.
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is...
James, shifted upfield. James tries making a foray down the right. And here's Saka. And here's Eze. Now that's a fine challenge.
Good example of the best of...
Is the key man in this fixture.
This looks sharp. Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spain.
James. Eze. Played out to the right. James. Now here's the delivery. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw. It is Argentina against Brazil. Jiku, aim forwards. Kudus chasing after it. And that is a little undercooked. Yehi. Yehi, gently done. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. Saka. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is second half. Out towards the flank. O'Reilly. Oh, it's played into the area. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Menu moved on forwards. James. He's in plenty of space here. That's going to go a long way. Rice. Gordon. Now it's Rice. Rice crosses it in. Can he spark a counter here? Semenyo. Partey. Played towards the other side. That's really well manoeuvred. Kudus. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. Swings it across. Gehi gets it clear. Have it back and can go again. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. O'Reilly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ghana get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
O'Reilly. Now it's Eze. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Jiku tries to clear. And it's played forward. And they can counter here. Partey forwards and with intent. Konsa. Gehi gently done. Rice. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Saka. Chance! Saka with style!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Semenyo. Ball is over the line. And he shoots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Aiden Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical carry.
Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Kane. Out to the right. Great ball if he can get there. Jim, who do you reckon is Tibbin? And the shot!
James has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Gordon. And here's Saka. Big chance! Konsa has given away a free kick. Rice attempts a clearance. James. Yehi. Gordon. On time, excellent interception. Ayew. And he's Gordon! There was plenty of power on that. Now it's Kudus. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kudus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to get it clear. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Partey. Semenyo. Ayew. And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! James with the clearance. Time to deliver. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Throw it. And here's Semenyo. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Tries a measured ball. Thinks one through. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. And it's Rice. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bellingham. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gordon wins the duel this time. Yehi. O'Reilly. Konsa. Aim forwards. Menu. Menu shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Gordon. Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Jiku clears it away. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Bellingham. And it's Menu. Menu. Shapes to shoot! And that's a real chance missed.
Saka fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gahey with the clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well measured. That has been cut short.
Ghana really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kudus. Ayew. And Ayew! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Konsa. Gahey forwards and with intent. Ayew. And it's Partey. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Kudus. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Ghana really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Menu does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. O'Reilly goes on a charge down the left. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a look and plays it forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. O'Reilly. Menu. Konsa. O'Reilly.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Corn. Now it's Ayew.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Gordon. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham goes for a shot! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Kuhn. Partey tries to dink it through. And the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Jordan Ayew really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Menu attempts a clearance. And it's Partey. Great defending, strong and determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gordon. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Partey clears it away. Spence.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kane wins the duel this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Bellingham.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very much into the last knockings. And it's been played through. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Spence. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Partey. Partey, gently done. Semenyo, played down the flank. Gets into some space. And back out it comes. Ghana to make one last surge forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
James. Played with finesse. And that has been cleared.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ayew. And here's Semenyo. Aim forwards. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Ghana really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rice. Bellingham laid out to the left flank. Rice. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Spread out to the left. Gordon. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well read, nice interception. Two minutes to be added on. Now it's Kane. And it's Spence. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. Moved on forwards. Gordon. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chiku. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal feature pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.